Hey y'all, what's going on out here in nature today? Enjoying this fall weather. Alright, so today I wanted to talk about support and resistance and trend lines, how to draw them and how to find them. First thing we're going to talk about is support and resistance. Support and resistance are two key things that I think every trader needs to understand. I think is part of your basic fundamentals of becoming a trader. Understanding support and resistance can help you avoid getting smacked by the market. They can also help you find better entries and exits for your trades. Alright, first things first, we're going to use Microsoft today as an example. Alright, so we're going to be on the hourly chart. So I like to chart these from the hourly chart because they have stronger and respective levels. You can also use the 4-hour chart if you please. But I like to use a combination of the 4-hour and the hourly. Alright, so today we're going to talk about, like I said, support and resistance and trend lines. First things first, the number one rule for all of these is going to be you need 3 touches. You gotta have 3 touches. Alright, you have to have 3 touches. I cannot reiterate this enough. You must have 3 touches. Must have 3 touches. Alright, I'll put that in red. Good, nice. Alright, so you must have 3 touches. I cannot reiterate this enough. This will help you so much. Alright, so let's take a look at resistance. So resistance is simply a level that a stock cannot go above. It's having a hard time breaking above a level. Alright, so just by looking here, I can already tell you we got resistance just right here. Right in this area right here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles that have failed to get out of this resistance area. So this is a tough area. It's 340.5. So to make this more friendly, I just make it a solid whole number, 340. So this 340, 340.5 area up in here, really between 340 and 341. That's like a resistance area. And so as you notice, we got touch. We can't get out of here. My OCD is driving me crazy. Alright. So we got touch. We can't get out. So there's 3 touches here. On the flip side, we come to support. We have 3 touches on the support right here. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. And it also lines up with an area that was resistance. So this is an important level because this was resistance turned into support, which can happen once you break a level. For instance, on resistance, it becomes support. If you break support, then it becomes resistance. So in this case, a good trading strategy for either one of these would be a break and retest. And to do a break and retest, you got to make sure the level breaks with volume and conviction. Then you wait and take the retest. So a lot of people like to enter in on the initial break, but you can get smacked. Like if somebody would have entered in just as soon as this got over the line, they would have gotten smacked viciously. So always wait on a nice movement with volume for confirmation. Then go ahead and take the retest. So here's support, here's resistance. Alright, so now then, let's talk about a trend line. So I'm going to clear these off the chart. Alright, so a trend line is the same exact thing. You gotta have 3 touches, as we said before. So the difference is the trend line is going to be in an oblique fashion usually. So in this case here, just by looking at this, I can already see a clear trend line forming all the way going up into here. And then we broke it and came down. So we got 1, 2, 3 touches, 4 touches, 5, but it failed. Came back down, retested it, and it's making its way down. So that's the way you can use trend lines. Alright, so let's go to another stock and do the same thing. Let's go to Amazon. Let me clear my Amazon chart real quick. Alright, Amazon, let's talk about finding support. Alright, so we said support needs 3 touches, and it's a level that hasn't been broken. Things are going to the downside, just won't break it. So in this case, we got a support zone right here. Also, notice this was resistance before. So if y'all are noticing, a lot of these support zones were once resistance. Alright, a lot of these resistance zones turned into support, and vice versa. Alright, so here is a very, very key level, Amazon. This is 140 level. This is a level that traders have been watching very, very heavily, very heavily. Alright, so now on the flip side, let's talk about resistance. So we spotted support, so let's spot resistance. Bam. There it is. Touch, 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 touch. Several touches, and we have failed to break out of this 145. Well, really 146 area. We failed to break out of it. So we have failed to break above 146, and we have failed to break below 140. So here's your support, and here's your resistance. Now, let's clear that out. Let's leave it on. Let's show you what this looks like with the trend line for Confluence. So Confluence with the trend line, instantly, just by looking, I'm already seeing it right here. You know, got 1, 2, and there was 3 touches. And then what happened? We broke the trend line. So if this comes back up here and retests this trend line at any time, which ironically lines up with that resistance level we were talking about, definitely will be looking to having a close eye on that. So we talked about trend lines to the upside. Let's talk about trend lines to the downside. Right? First thing I can think of instantly is SPY. I got smacked on SPY. Bad. They did your boy bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, so trend line to the downside. Right? So we're still here on the 4-hour chart. Remember, same exact rules as before. We need 3 touches. Here we go. Touch 1, touch 2, touch 3. And then it's turned into support, went up, came back down, tried to retest, failed it, and now we're here. So we come back up anywhere again near this 445 level. Let me go ahead and mark that. Anywhere near this 445.4 level, definitely be looking at taking a close eye at that. But yeah, y'all, so that's support and resistance, and that's how you draw trend lines as well. So I hope you learned something. Drop that comment below. Don't forget, if I helped you today, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out.